नमस्ते बिटिया, सदा खुश रहो। Myself, Dr. Hemant Vyas, Associate Professor and Head of Department of Surgery, Faculty of Homeopathic Science, Jyoti Vidyapith, Women's University, Jaipur. Today we will discuss ulcerative colitis. Let's start with etiology. So first and most important causative factor is autoimmune factor. Even though exact mechanism of ulcerative colitis is not clear, there are some factors which may point out to autoimmune reaction, and they are presence of cytotoxic T lymphocyte against colonic epithelial cells in the lamina propria of the bowel, presence of anticolon antibodies, and whatever may be the immune mechanism, activation of inflammatory mediators such as cytokines, growth factors, and arachidonic acid take place, and they are responsible for the disease. Here we can see difference between a normal colon and ulcerative colitis. Western white worrying woman's disease is ulcerative colitis. It is rightly said. Dysfunctional immunoregulation in the intestinal wall result in inappropriate production of cytokines. This creates an imbalance between various interleukins, resulting in inflammatory changes. Psychosomatic and personality factors like ulcerative colitis is more common in Western women. Emotional stress, family stress, stress from divorce are the contributing factors. Then dietary factors like westernization of the diet, which is rich in red meat, has been blamed. Vegetarian diet is supposed to protect the colonic mucosa. Allergy to milk protein is responsible for ulcerative colitis is a few patients, especially milk where the A1 protein is present. Especially it is found in the foreign country cows. This is responsible for allergy which is produced by the milk protein. Defective mucin production and a defective mucosal immunological reaction is considered as chief factor responsible for ulcerative colitis. Genetic factors: 15% of patients have first degree relative with ulcerative colitis. Now let's see what is the pathological changes in the intestine. The disease always starts in the rectum and spreads in backward manner, thus involving the entire colon in majority of cases. In 5% of cases, terminal ileum can also be involved. Backwash ileitis, it is called as. Anus is not involved in ulcerative colitis. The disease manifests as multiple small superficial ulcer, pinpoint ulcers. As the disease progresses, inflammation spreads into submucosa of the colon. Attempt at healing may produce pseudopolyps. There are areas of epithelial hypertrophy in between the ulcers resembling polyp. So healing with fibrosis results in a narrow, contracted colon called as pipe stem colon. Microscopy: pus, that is abscess in the crypts, and pus cells, that is inflammatory cells in the lamina propria, are the typical ulcerative colitis picture. Clinical feature is concerned, so more common in females. Female is to male ratio is 2 is to 1. Age is common age of presentation is in third decade followed by fourth and second decade. The disease is characterized by passage of 15 to 20 stools per day and contains blood and mucus. Sometimes it may be watery diarrhea as the rectum loses elasticity and lumen collapses. Tenesmus may occur. Relapses and remission are common and are related to emotional disturbances. Severe dehydration, malnutrition, anemia, hypoproteinemia are late features. Acute fulminating attack is associated with high grade fever, bloody dysentery, distension, and tenderness all over the abdomen with profound weakness. Hypokalemia, acidosis, anemia, and shock are the other features. Pathology of ulcerative colitis include 4 P's, that is pinpoint ulcer, pseudopolyposis, pipe stem colon, and pus cells. So you should mention all these 4 names whenever you write about the ulcerative colitis. Types of ulcerative colitis: it can be proctitis, left sided colitis, or total proctocolitis. So investigation shows first stool. It is done mainly to rule out the various causes of infective diarrhea, amoebiasis, Shigella, Clostridium of difficile. Most common cause of infective colitis in UK is Campylobacterium. Then a sigmoidoscopy can demonstrate inflammatory changes in the mucosa, mucus pus and blood are visible, multiple ulcers are visible with bleeding. Then barium enema findings in ulcerative colitis include contracted colon, pipe stem colon, absence of uh, hausturations and mucosal irregularities. Pseudopolyps appear as stipple appearance. Then colonoscopy, plain X-ray of abdomen, C-reactive protein and electrolyte albumin level has to be checked in this patient. Then treatment of ulcerative colitis include conservative line of management where we can go for hospitalization and bed rest. Then connection of fluid and electrolyte imbalance, blood transfusion to correct anemia and TPN of the hypoproteinemia. Then salazopirines are given in the dose of 2 gram per day. In acute attack, IV hydrocortisone 100 mg is given. Then failure to improve within 7 days of maximum medical treatment, the steroids and cyclosporin is an indication of surgery. Then surgical management include complications like toxic megacolon perforations. These are the indications of surgery. Then active diseases in spite of medical line of management, severe disease not responding to medical treatment, dysplasia on biopsy and steroid dependence, hemorrhage. अगर ये चीज़ें हैं तो हम उसमें सर्जिकल मैनेजमेंट की तरफ जाएंगे. So that's it from the presentation. This session is powered by digital version 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. Hope you are satisfied with this digital session. If you have any query, please mention in comment box. Thank you very much.